Good morning, welcome to Everything XR. Today we're going to work on installing radiator and oil cooler guards right down here. We're going to do this whole thing with a single socket wrench with a T25 Torx bit, and wish me luck. So let's talk about why you'd want to install radiator and oil cooler guards. Come right here. First of all, you notice how low these are on the motorcycle. Second of all, this bike's got what, like 1,500 miles on it. I got a bent fin right there. Looks like a little bit bent right here. There's a few more in there, but yeah, this is pretty new and it's already taken a beating. And any bends in this will reduce the bike's ability to properly cool the engine. So the guards I've chosen are from R&G Racing. Again, we've got the radiator guard here and the smaller oil cooler guard right here. Now the steps we're going to work on today should work regardless of which brand you purchase. So here we go. Okay, starting on the right side of the bike, we're going to remove this bolt. We have one more down here and one more underneath. We're going to pull those out, see if we can get in there. The instructions are actually telling me to come all the way out here and take this piece off, potentially this piece. They're a little unclear, so we're going to see if we can do it with just those four on the left, or sorry, on the bike's right side, and these four on the other. Okay, so I've got the left side undone, and I'm finding I might need to remove this one, because as I tug here, it looks like it's probably attached up there. So I'm going to do that next. I found it's best to just pop this out once it gets really loose. Do the rest with your fingers. And there we go. Yeah, that did the trick. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna remove the other side. Okay, I've decided this tool is junk. Look at that. This bit just falls right out. Don't buy the Cobalt. I'll try to find a better one and see what I can recommend later, because this is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, so as far as removing pieces, I don't think we're going any further. I noticed right here, probably hard to see in the lighting there, but there's a wire. Don't know where it goes, don't know what it does, but it is attached. I don't want to be messing with that. So we'll see if we can sneak those guards in with it just like this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what in the world R&G wants me to do. I've got these foam strips that are wider, bigger than any piece on here. Reading the instructions, we've got arrange and fix the strips of protective foam to the inner frame of the radiator guard. Then offer the guard up to the radiator. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna look at putting this on without the foam, see what the fitment's like, then I'll know what I need to do with these. Okay, the next step is to separate the oil cooler guard from the radiator guard. We'll move this light out of the way. That'll help. Yay! So here's what I've gone and done. I took a full piece, put it down here. That's where the logo is, so that's mostly covered. There's a lot of metal behind that. These were narrower, so I didn't see any point in having the full strip. So I actually cut some in half. Put halves on each side, half up there, and then a quarter in the upper corners there. Here is the oil cooler guard. At one point I was considering just purchasing one at a time, just to save on money. Boy, am I glad I didn't. This has turned into a larger project than I had imagined. So I've gone ahead and tried to get this to fit on the oil cooler down below, and I discovered, well, first I was a bit frustrated. I thought, this is not the right part, this is not going to fit. I ended up having to bend these tabs down here at the bottom, just bend them outward just ever so slightly, hook them on underneath, lay it on top, and bolt it down. So I'm going to go ahead and put that soft padding right here, maybe a little up here. I'll let you know what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, here's what I got. Put some pads down here on the bottom, around both sides of this. Cut some narrow ones to put along the edges on the top, and then some pads to go right there. Okay, I'll get this installed and show you. Okay, boy, I'm learning what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. I'm not good at this. So I have battled here for quite a while, and let me just catch you up. So I got this piece hooked on underneath and then pushed to then put the top line up with these screw holes, and then this top guard right now it's just hanging out here. I got the it's sandwiched right in here in between the radiator and the oil cooler, so you can see both these parts have a little metal tab to come over, and I'm putting back in the same screw that came with the motorcycle. So right now it's loose, I got to tighten it, but I've got it in on both sides. That took quite a bit of effort. So yeah, I'm going to tighten those up, and then I'm sure this is where the zip ties are going to go to hold that on. This is going to take quite a bit of bending to get it to fit. So here we go. Okay, these bolts are tight. Lower guard's basically done. The upper, I'm now on the step where I'm zip tying. So took one zip tie, came around. Now I'm very careful about which direction I put this in. So I want this bulky end of the tie rested right there on the outside with this tab coming out, and then I'll later trim it right up against. I just got it on here loose. Now I got to put in this bolt after I remember. Oh, okay. So this is going to go in there and then put in that bolt. I think I want to do that prior to tightening this zip tie down. I want to make sure that I'll still have the access to do that I need. So I'll be back. Okay, most of these bolts have been pretty easy to get back in, but this one right here is a major pain. There's now a lot of pressure from this radiator guard because it's not bent perfectly to match the radiator. I could not get that with my little socket wrench. So pulled out my Mag Pro ratcheting screwdriver. It's got a T25 end on it. It allowed me to get that in there and really push and slide to the left and push until it finally locked in, and now I got it tight. I'll provide a link to this screwdriver in the description below. Okay, I am done. Oh boy, this took 2.5, maybe close to 3 hours. It shouldn't take you that long. I spent a lot of time chasing after that little bit that kept falling out of my cobalt socket wrench, so I'm definitely going to find a better solution for that. Luckily, as mentioned earlier, I do have this Mega Pro ratcheting screwdriver that had the right bit on it. Now this, being as long as it is, does not work in every bolt, so you are going to need a socket wrench. I just realized to make it easier, I did at one point move this out of the way. I'm going to have to loosen that, point it back out, get it leveled, but here they are. We got that radiator grill guard and the oil cooler guard down below. I'm pretty happy. pretty happy with how they look. So I was real worried when I was ordering these. The silver ones were out of stock, black was all that was available. I was worried about how they might look, but I actually quite like it. I am happy that the R&G logo on the upper is hidden by the plastic here. The lower one you can see, but it doesn't bother me. So that's that. I'll leave some links in the description below where you can get some of the tools and parts that I used today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will respond. And thank you for watching Everything XR.